Hi, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for all Arsenal fans all over this world. Just trying something out, guys, for this live show. Just something a little bit different. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Let's have a look. All right, it's saying that the microphone has been muted. I hope, guys, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh. what's this? Alex out. Guys, again, I'm trying something different. So if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, and maybe you might be able to hear echo. And I'm just trying something a little bit different. See, multi camera here angles. But anyway, listen, you can always let me know whether you can see me or not. If not, let me know, and we'll do something different. What a game! What a game! Oh, dearie me. What's going on with Arsenal? Listen, we'll get into this post-game reaction straight after this music intro. Yes, people, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. I tell you what a game, man. Arsenal. Listen, before I get in this one, I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of myself because I've got so many things going on. I've got like a different camera angles going on. I don't know whether I'm coming or going or going or coming, but I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Make sure you subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on this wonderful channel. Right, yes, Arsenal going to be the death of us. They're going to be the death of us. Oh, God. I don't know where to start with this one. I don't know where to start. You know what? Do you know what I think I'll start? I'll start with this one here. Really, really sad news. Papa Bouba Diop, Senegal World Cup hero and ex-Premier League star, dies at age of 42. The former Portsmouth, West Ham and Fulham star, he's passed away after a short illness. So again, just on the back of Diego Maradona passing away, this chap has passed away. Really, really sad news. So making a little habit of this, to all his family and friends, please accept our condolences. Our heart goes out to his family. Really, really sad news there. Anyway, so let me get into this one. This is going to be, I tell you what, Arsenal, man. Oh my goodness. What's happened to Arsenal? What's happened to Arsenal? These same players, the same players, or more or less. No, it is the same players who played under Unai Emery. More of the same players who are playing for Mikel Arteta. What's going on with these players? There was a sickening clash of heads between David Luiz and Raul Jimenez as well. But I mean, I hope that Raul is safe. I know he's in hospital. They said that he's recovering fairly well. But I tell you what, man. Nah, when you look at the protocol, I know that they brought in this protocol maybe over the last 2 seasons. If there's a player that has a clash of heads or receives a blow to the head, you wouldn't see the player come off, take the player off. But I'm thinking, why is Arsenal are still playing David Luiz? And then the stream that I was listening to, they said, well, actually, David Luiz has already passed the concussion protocol. Really? He passed the concussion protocol? Nah, I don't believe that one iota. You could see from your own eye he was disorientated. He wasn't the usual David Luiz, and he had blood coming from his head. Shame on you, Arsenal. Shame on you. Should have taken him off. Should have taken him off. Oh my goodness. But anyway, you know what? So let's get into the bare bones. I can see, everyone's just going crazy and being annoyed, in the live chat there. But the first goal they scored there was a really good goal. I don't blame the goalkeeper for that. I don't blame Leno for that. we were just being overrun. Holding should have started for me. Play the players who are on form, Mikel Arteta. Play again, repeat. Play the players who are on form. You've got players who are hungry in the Europa League. You don't start Nelson. You don't start Holding. Elneny's there. Elneny would have given you stability in the midfield. You're chopping and changing and chopping. There can't be no stability if you keep doing that, Mikel Arteta. So I was really annoyed to see literally there were certain names, you know, on the starting 11. And let me just quickly go through the starting 11 here. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm going to try and not make this into a rant. But, you know, just seeing the 11 now, I thought, no. Right, so the starting 11 was, Leno in goal, Bellerin. Bellerin shouldn't have been playing for me. Suarez should have been playing. David Luiz should not have been playing. Gabriel, okay. Tierney, Ceballos, I've said for a long time, Ceballos is off form. He's off form. We've got like 3 or 4 players who are off form, and I'm going to get to that in a moment. Xhaka, Willock, good to see Willock play. Willian. No way. No. AUBAMEYANG. No. And I'll get to that in a moment. And then Saka. We're going to burn out this player. We're going to burn him out. All right, so that was the starting 11 there. That was the starting 11. And then who was on the bench? Actually, I can't even see from this one who was on the bench. I think, Nelson was on the bench. Ainsley Maitland-Niles wasn't on the bench. He wasn't on the bench. Ronaldson was on the bench. I can't remember who else was on the bench. Lacazette was on the bench. So, you know, you're wanting the players to perform. But if you keep chopping and changing, you're not going to get any continuity. No consistency. And the players, like I was saying in a WhatsApp chat here with the guys on Channel 4 TV there, Willock looked out of sorts. How is it on a Thursday? And I know literally we were joking. I was only a mold FK. But, you know, you perform in front of whichever team you're facing. You've got to try and keep continuity and consistency. If you keep chopping and changing, how are the players going to be, you know, familiar with their roles? And so for me, Willock looked lost. He looked really, really lost. So Arteta, this one literally is on your doorstep. Arteta, I don't know what you were doing. And actually, my initial thought was, okay, Wolves are coming to the Emirates. There's a long-standing record that they haven't beaten us. They're quite a tricky team. My initial thought was, you know, they're going to beat us. But then I went for the draw. I went for a 2-2 draw. And what happened? They beat us. They beat us. Anyway. So, yeah, and then we got the goal back from a really good header by Gabriel. I'll give him that. It was a really good header. But what worried me was that there was nothing up front. There was nothing. We're getting bombarded. We're getting outrun, outgunned, you know, in the midfield and in the defense. I mean, Neto, and Armando Traore, they were just running circles around Bellerin and Tierney. Tierney's not the quickest of fullbacks, but I mean, yeah, the Olympiacos look, Mikel Arteta, he just didn't have any response. Change something, Mikel Arteta. For me, Bouba has to be dropped. Period. Now, I don't know whether he doesn't really care because he's got a contract extension, or literally, you know, he's just not getting the lifeline. He's not getting, you know, fed the ball enough, because in the first half, they showed he only had like 5 touches. And one of those was when he kicked off. 5 touches in the first half. 45 plus minutes. So I don't know, and I don't really care whether, you know, he's just given up. He doesn't give a damn. Drop AUBAMEYANG. Could we do any worse if we have Bellingham and Ketia up front? I don't think we could do any worse. We can't do any worse. Absolutely disgraceful performance tonight. And then again, we just got overrun, and then they run out 2-1 winners. It should have been a lot more. It should have been a whole lot more. You can see your defense and the midfield there, disarray. We're getting cut to shreds in the midfield, but you can't muster up, an attack of some sorts. Not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. And so I'm really, really. Am I fearful? I'm not fearful when we go, to Spurs in the North London derby. I'm not fearful because I know what's going to happen. And it's not that I'm a defeatist. I'm trying to be real. Yeah, and I'm not calling out for Mikel Arteta to be sacked. I'm not. But he's part of the problem, and he has to solve that problem there. Would we have got a worse result if we played the majority of the players who played against Molde FK? I don't think so. Ceballos, what's going on? Bellerin, what's going on? Not good enough. Not good enough. You know what I think I better do? I think I better go into a live chat because I can see the comments are just they're going out my reach. So let me get in here first and foremost and see who's come here. I've got Clifton English. He says, "This man now nothing about football. He needs to go." Okay, right, all right. Well, yeah. You just heard me say I'm not going to get on the bandwagon of Arteta out, but that's your opinion, and we'll try and respect everyone's opinion. If you start to use vulgar language, then that's where we part ways. But okay, this man now knows nothing about football. He needs to go. Colin Young, good evening to you, my friend. I'm positively disgusted. I'm going to say it again. Auburn needs to be sat down. He's entitled to nothing. He's off form. His attitude sucks. Lost for words. He's got to be dropped. Auburn has to be dropped. Like I said after the post game reaction on Thursday, I don't want to see Luiz play. I don't want to see Lacazette play in the Premier League. And I don't want to see them play in the Europa League. They are off form. Period. Sack him, Ingers. Good evening to you. Sack him now. The worst Premier League start in 10 games since Premier League started in 92-93. Arteta out. Clueless and lost forever. Hi, Alex, and hi to Canon to your family. Please get rid of him now and get in an experienced manager who can pick Ainsley Maynard over Bellerin. Who can pick Suarez over Bellerin. Suarez. Bellerin and pick our best 11 possible rather than pissing about every match day. I've got a long way to catch up on the live chats there. Inga says that Allegri, Simeone, Benitez, anyone who has managed before. Tapas Pulis out. Please release. Free the children. If we lost a hungry game, at least it will be more entertaining. And that's what I said. If we're going to go down fighting, let's rein in the blows. Yeah, let's go down fighting. And I probably saw more fight in the last maybe 15, 20 minutes of the game for the rest of the whole match. Reece Nelson should have started. Mikel Arteta, this is on your doorstep as well as the players. I'm tired of the players. But you want to get the players fighting for the cause. And I saw someone put on Twitter, the cannon is too heavy for the players. The cannon is squashing the players' mentality. They're not good enough. Get out. Get out of Arsenal. I'm going to try and control myself for this one here. I will try my best. Really, I don't like to be ranting and raving. And even when I was watching the game, you could hear a pin drop in my house. You could hear a pin drop. I wasn't shouting. I was like, and that's what Arsenal can do to you. I've just lost the will to be like shouting and raving and screaming. I'd rather do that on the podcast. Not good enough. Not good enough, Arsenal. Alex is Arteta out. Listen, again, I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon. I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon. Even Alex Olympiacos, I'm sure everyone has a lot to say. I think saying nothing is my better option here. No, but listen. As long as you keep it clean, you don't use any vulgar language, you are entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. Ingers, I wish it was that easy. Our problem is way deeper than Arteta. Yes, it is, Colin. I completely agree with you. I'm going to say again, what you see and how you see the players playing is so indicative of the things at the top. Until we have a new owner, you're not going to see the change of mentality happening too quick. What's happening at the top is what's happening at the bottom. Hello, David. Hello to Alex Monty and the Camp42 family. Let's get this out there. Arsenal are shambles. There, I said it. Anyway, we hope you enjoy your time here at least. That bore of a disgrace. A disgraceful performance there, David. But anyway, I've got my two moderators back on Camp4 TV. I've missed you guys, man. Where have you been? And actually, with this two camera, let's try and line up a little bit with this two camera angle business I've got on here. You can see my double chin. You can see my double chin. I'm not liking the double chin, but I hope you like the different camera angles thing I've got going on. Oh my goodness, man. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. Right, where was I? Alex says, Arteta is just clueless. Mr. 999, we still have a chance against Spurs. We still have a chance against Spurs. You're having a laugh now, aren't you? You're having a laugh. Dear. I know a lot of players are to blame, but Arteta keeps playing them. Colin Bellerin, xhaka, and Nelson. Nelson? No. They are not worthy, but this manager is the one picking them. Bellingham wasn't even on the bench. I would have thought he would have played and had Bellingham on the bench. It's time to drop Lacazette and AUBAMEYANG. That will wake them up from whatever mire that they're in. What was I? Sorry. Massive error handling a novice a big time job. Ismail, good evening to you. He has absolutely no answer match winning formula. Please get Mr. Milano Allegri for us. I'll get on the phone and say, Allegri, would you like to come to Arsenal? No, I don't want to come to Arsenal. Over Arsenal, it's a shambles. Why would I want to come to Arsenal? Because Arsenal is a shambles. But Nina, what makes you feel like we have a chance against Spurs? They are playing well and we are struggling every game. But Ingers, it will be typical Arsenal. Typical Arsenal to do all these rubbish performances there. Go to Spurs and beat them. That will be typical Arsenal. But for me, got to ship a lot of these players out. We've known that for the longest period of time. And I want to see Bouba, Laka, David Luiz dropped. Dan Ceballos, xhaka dropped. Period. No, xhaka, Ceballos, Bellerin, and Willian, horrific. I seriously can't stand them. We are. This is all I have to say. All right. Actually, good evening to you, my friend. I predicted a 2-2 draw. I almost got it right. But almost in football doesn't count. Doesn't count. It won't matter what manager is there. The problem lies much further down. But it's with lots of players leaving in the summer, it may help, as the bad blood in the camp will be gone. And that's another thing as well. That you've got to remember. There's a lot of bad feeling in the squad there. I'm sure some of the players who are not happy with how Arsenal's number 10 has been treated. So you've got to factor that element in there as well. So many things wrong with Arsenal at this moment in time. So many things wrong. Inga's form doesn't matter in North London Derby. For all the other years we've been on form and Spurs have been terrible. They've been the underdogs and we would win. Why is it any different now? And that's what I'm saying. You know, it'd be typical Arsenal. You know, just to go there and get get the 3 points. Typical Arsenal. Oh, done Arsenal. Get AUBAMEYANG and Arteta out. I'm tired of this team, Alex. I've been holding on for a long time, but now I'm done now. I know you've been saying it. Auba has to be sacked, man. He's got to be sacked. Period. Period. David Trial, I'm sure an experienced manager like Allegri or Benitez would get more out of these players than a fraudulent. I don't think so. Ingers, I don't think so. Pep, Klopp couldn't get much out of these players. I'm absolutely sure of it. Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen, man. Better still, he'd probably get, sacked, not sacked, he would have benched a lot of these players anyway. Pepe deal with these players? Nah. Pochettino is the one we need. Yeah, guys, how many of you, I know we've said this before, but how many of you would want now Pochettino to come in Arsenal? Again, I'm not saying I'm not Arteta out. I'm not, but I know when the chips are down, people have seen the red mist, they'll grab at anything. They'll go for anything. Don Arsenal. A better manager will play players who are on form and get rid of the likes of Bouba, Xhaka, Holding, Bellerin. Holding didn't have a bad game. He didn't have a bad game. Poch took that lot down the road to the Champions League final, whilst Arteta is struggling every week in the league. Oh, God, daring me, man. Ingers, this may be true, but for how long? Emery got 22 games unbeaten run and fell to the players. Arteta beat top teams to win the cup and showed now look. Deeper problems at our club, bro. I've got to agree with you, David. We're here before Alex, and he's the one running the stream. Alex out. Well, thank you for that, Mr. 999. I might just put you in a timeout. How would you like that? I might bench you. Oh dear, take away your wages. We need a coach with a laudable credentials and consistency. Allegri. Consistency. I don't know what Arteta was thinking today. What was he thinking? Well, obviously he wasn't thinking. I don't watch the training videos anymore. I've unsubscribed to their YouTube channel. What do they do in training? Apart from laughing and I can do a nutmeg. What do they do in training? Oh, God, dearie me. Still can't believe why Arteta starts Willian and Bellerin. Like for what? Yeah. You see Suarez, how he played. And I don't care whether it was only against Molde FK. I don't care. Arsenal, throughout their history, have fallen to lower league teams. It happens. So you can only beat which team we've been put in front of us. But you see Suarez had a really good game, and then you bring in Bellerin. Why? Bellingham he wasn't even on the bench. John Carl, good evening, says rubbish. Yeah. I would have used other words, but I can't because I'm hosting there. And I don't want to see anyone else using that kind of language. Good evening, Santiago. Good evening to you. I missed party today. We need to work hard on all levels. Play as a team. We need cohesion. There's only room to build and improve from here. Listen, Santa. I'll give you the chat of the evening so far. Positivity there. We need to play like a team. In the group, what's that group? I said again, it's like 11 individuals who've just come together. Just by chance, they met at the Emirates, outside the Emirates. Wait, do you fancy a game? Yeah, we're going to play at the Emirates tonight. You want a game? Yeah, there's 2 of us. We need like this 9 more people. That's what it looked like to me. They just turned up and for the first time to play together. No cohesion, no consistency. As I'm actually losing it tonight, I feel like crying. Hey, man, behave yourself, man. Behave yourself. Don't cry. Don't cry. Actually, no, it's good to cry. Get it out your system, man. And I'm serious. If you feel like you need to cry, cry. Get out your system. But I always say that there are other things more important than a football game. Okay? Football, back in the day, was only supposed to be like entertainment stroke escapism from the 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, a grunge of working. And then come Saturday, yeah, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to watch my team play. But it's gone a lot deeper than that. The passion in Arsenal are real passion killers, man. Real passion killers. Bullet Sticks 99. Terrible game. Listen, welcome back, my friend. A terrible game indeed. Really, really terrible. But again, I blame our coach. This is at the coach's front door. It's like, Arteta, I've left the parcel of a defeat at your front door. Not good. Can hear you. Okay, Colin, yeah, I did see it before. Thank you for that. I'm sorry, but if anyone says that we didn't deserve something from this game, then you're actually dumb. A blatant penalty. We created a lot and just had no luck off the bounce. Well, I've got to disagree with you, Jack. I completely disagree with you. We didn't deserve anything from this game. Anything. Wolves had, they came to take the game to us. But when you see one of your players who goes down injured, that is added extra motivation for you. What was Arsenal's motivation? What was their motivation? Strip Bouba of the captain's armband. I've been saying this for the longest time. I don't want my captain's head to be going down when we're losing. The captain should be the first person to be gathering and running the troops. Bouba is not that type of person. And if you're going by, this is the other argument I hear. Oh, he's a good captain because, people can lead by his example. What example is that? That your head goes down when we're losing, you're quiet, you're not, come on guys, let's go. Strip him of the armband and bench him. Period. Poch in the summer is what we need, and no point in changing managers now. The funny thing is, I can hear the crescendo now, Mr. 909 now, of people wanting Arteta to be out. Because around about this time last year, this is how Emery came. The demise where Emery came. The part of the fan base, the board members, Raul and they got their pound of flesh. You look at Southampton and Aston Villa, they kept hold of their managers. They realized things don't happen overnight. But now, it seems to me, it's like the fan base are going to get their pound of flesh. Yeah, we know. We can see what's been rolled out in front of our eyes. We're not liking what we're seeing. But again, you've got to remember, this guy is learning on the job. You've got to blame Arsenal for that. Blame Arsenal for recruiting an inexperienced manager. But whilst he's here, we have to support Arsenal, support him. But I'm not saying not to criticize him. We have every right to criticize him, but no personal attacks, not using foul language or threats of violence. I can't go for that. I don't go for that. But he's with us. It remains to be seen how far he's going to take us or how far we're going to drop. We are a mid-table team. Period. Mikel Pulis out. Get him out tonight with Bouba, Willian, and Bellerin. Project Willian for me is done and dusted. It's finished. He doesn't offer anything that really Emma Smith-Rowe or Willian or them guys. Miguel Aziz. Play Miguel Aziz. He doesn't offer anything better than them. So now is the time, like my friend Colin Young says, free the children. Free the children, period. If you're not getting a reaction from the players, Mikel Arteta, so I need to take this off. If you're not getting a reaction from the players, you're giving the instructions, they're not listening to you, and you can hear him barking out orders to the players constantly. Then it's time to change it up. It's time to drop players. The moment you're thinking you've got players who have a divine right to play in the first 11, you're making a rod for your own back, Mikel Arteta. And I blame the manager, but do I want him sacked? No, I don't want him sacked. I blame Mikel Arteta. I can see it plain as day. Lacazette needs to be dropped. I don't want to see him in the Europa League. Drop him, period. Bouba has been off form for the longest period of time. And even towards before half time, I said to the guys in the WhatsApp group, Bouba is not looking like he's going to score anytime soon. North London derby, he won't score. Why? Because personally, I want him to be dropped. I want him to be dropped, period. It takes a strong manager to do that. Is Mikel Arteta a strong manager? It remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. AUBAMEYANG can't even head a ball with his silly... Now, that's a silly... Like, you're making a personal attack on him now. What I've got to say is, when I saw the ball go up, Bouba is not as strong as a header as anyway. And you can see he's scared to go in for, 50-50 balls. Oh, my goodness. If that was Ian Wright, he would take the player and the ball with him. Period. Bouba is not the kind of striker who can make something out of nothing. He's going to need some help. He needs someone to carry him. He needs someone to push him. Strikers like Ian Wright, would do it off his own back. He will make something happen. Going for a 50-50 ball, doing all kinds of craziness to make something happen. AUBAMEYANG is not that kind of striker. What a terrible game. Arteta out. Jack Williams, I think we deserve at least a point. We weren't as bad as it initially looked. We had more shots too. They just parked the bus for the last 25 minutes. But Mr. 999, they should have scored a few more goals. There was a couple more chances that they had. They had a few more chances. We didn't deserve to win that. And we didn't deserve to get a point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Faster we get rid of Arteta and Bouba, the better Bouba thinks he's too big for Arsenal now. Rest in power. Emirates finished 5th. We are currently 14th. Arsenal FC are 14th under fraudulent, shocking and embarrassing. Listen, before I go to the next one, I remember, I was speaking to my good friend James Rowe about the situation with Unai Emery, and I can't remember which game it was, but Raul Sanllehi had run to the dressing room to confront Unai Emery. I'm thinking, let the manager do his job. You don't need to get involved at that point. And I can't remember which game it was, but we had lost the game, and Unai Emery was in the change rooms talking to the players, and so he would have been giving the players the right act, but it didn't need Raul, to run into there and have a go at Unai Emery. The players are at fault. They're down tools on Unai Emery, and now they're about to do the same thing with Mikel Arteta. The things at Arsenal are just so terrible. So terrible. But don't play the players who don't give a damn and who are not on form, Mikel Arteta. Bouba isn't a captain. Partey, Gabriel and Tierney are the only ones who are captain material. I would probably throw Rob Holding in there as well. But yeah, strip Bouba of the armband. People have been saying, oh, how is it possible, that Bouba says he wants to be a legend at Arsenal. He's got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Alex, I would actually take Jack Wilshere now, Arsenal. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Maybe to speak to the players, to rile them up, but I wouldn't take him in a playing capacity. Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Right, sorry guys, I just lost my point of reference. Oh God, dearie me. I've got to say, guys, thank you to each and every one. I see the numbers going over 470 and now watching live for a Sunday evening. Anyway, over here in the UK, it's just after 10 past 10. I try not to rant and rave because it's not good for the old the old ticker. And yeah, try and keep everything on a balanced keel. Well, I've lost my oh no, lost my point of reference. Okay, it won't let me go any. Oh, let's see. Yes, it will. Oh no, it won't let me go further back. Right, there's so many comments in the live chat. It won't let me go back to my previous point. So I do have apologized, people. Oh, I'm very, very sorry. Oh dear. All right. So Emmanuel says we need a new club. That's all. We need a new club. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Akiz Boram says you all wanted Wenger out. Now this is what you've got. Deal with this mess. And and that's what I've said. That's what I said. We've got to deal with the mess. Yeah, reactionary. We want the manager out. No. Let's deal with the mess. Let's try and clear up the mess. Is Arteta the right person? We need to find out. Less than one season at Arsenal. Only 1.5 transfer windows he's had. So we've got to deal with the mess. Period. This shirt is too good for a lot of the average players, Alex. Much less the badge. Nah, I'm saying though. Yeah, the cannon too heavy for these players, man. No time's up for me. I'm running down my contract. Not under me, you're not. not under me. Like I said, if I was a board member at Arsenal, God, dare me, man. They would have kicked me out a long time ago. I'd be like, hey, gotta support the KSC out. They would have kicked me out a long time. I would have knocked heads together, man. I would be knocking heads together. Period. I am right, Alex. Admit it, man. How much is Arteta bribing you for the? Clearly, not enough. Not enough. Ingers, listen. I'm loving when you come in here and we have the debate. Again, we don't always agree on most things, but it is what it is. And I've got to say, the reason why I'm consistently like this is that I'm using the same tact I did under Unai Emery. I didn't want Unai Emery to be sacked. I don't want Mikel Arteta to be sacked. Period. But welcome. As if Arsenal played 2010 Barcelona in training and Bellerin and Willian outplay Messi. Oh my goodness. Inshua says good vibes. There's no good vibes here, man. There's no good vibes. We let Ramsey go over money, but when we pay Willian how much? Every papered over the cracks, but now those cracks Grand Canyons. Hopefully from here we get into relegation battle and cells. George Young, good evening to you, my friend. Good comment there. I've always said for the longest time, things have to get a lot worse before they can get better. They've got to get a lot worse before things can get better. And so, yeah, even before the season started, I said we're not going to get top 4. We're not going to win the Europa League. We're going to probably be a mid-table team. The highest position that I think we'll get, and even my predictions, at risk, I think will be maybe 6. But things have to get a lot worse before they can get better. But thank you, my friend, for coming in. And look at this now. Look at this. Soul says, I miss Emery seriously, and so do I. I have a few people that I would love to interview. One of which, depending on how old most of the people watching now, the live subscribers, thank you again. I'll go back to the mid-70s. I've been supporting Arsenal for a very long time. So I would love to interview Alan Sunderland. Yeah, who scored a goal against Manchester United, 3-2, FA Cup final, 79. Alan Sunderland, my legend, hero, Liam Brady, and Unai Emery. These are the three people I would love to interview. And first, I'd like to apologise to Unai Emery and say, you know, I'm very sorry. I feel bad how Arsenal treated you. And look at this. I miss Emery seriously, and so do I. These players are not good enough and are a reflection of the manager and the club ownership as well, and the ownership of the club. Not good enough. Where were we? Wait one second. Behave yourself. Nothing there to be positive about. Sean Allen says, oh my goodness, this team is undoing the good records Arsenal has set. Even our atheist football is gone. Ask Willock to replace, yeah, well. Nick Bielsa off Leeds. Oh. They play Piggy in the middle, which obviously isn't benefiting how they move the ball. Tyron, again, I don't watch any of that rubbish, man. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. We know there is money, but Stan won't pay. Try and get Jack back. At least he has the heart and will create. I'm looking forward to these Instagrams. Let's post a picture of how the game didn't go, how and the one for the likes. Social media, man. I know I'm part of social media. Social media has a lot to answer for as well, man. Arteta made Arsenal a banter club. Zerb Rehman says. Zachariah Briggs, good evening, says, we really think sacking Arteta, not even a 1 year with a global pandemic mixed in smart or the way to go. Some of our fans are deluded and speaking of emotion versus sense and reasoning. Yeah, Zachariah Briggs, thank you for coming. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't want Unai Emery to be sacked. Like I don't want Arteta to be sacked. Yeah, we're creating a mess. There's a lot of mess here. But what's it going to solve if we sack him now? No, no. Yuri UK says Arteta out. Mossy Boy says Alex, if Ozil was left out of the football reason, please tell me who was better than him. I'm not going to get into that debate, but thank you for coming, Mossy Boy. England says Tapas Pulis out. Very quickly, the reason why I'm going to entertain that debate there, Mossy Boy, is because we've donated too much time talking about the number 10. So I put an embargo that we're not going to be talking about him anymore. But by all means, if you want to talk about it in live chat, by all means, but I'm not going to entertain that comment or the debate there. Get Poch. Get the Poch. Need new players as well. Yes, we do. We do need new players. Good evening, Alex. My friend, I hope you all can see how important... I'm not going to entertain that, but thank you for coming in anyway. Observation of the night. Balloons only stay up 3 days. Yours have been up for 2 weeks. They definitely brought condoms, ones that do not leak. Listen, actually, I've got to say, I was actually speaking to my wife, actually, because she celebrated her birthday. I'm not going to tell you how old she is, but her age is over there. And those balloons are, yeah, they're still, yeah, they're doing their business. Jim, you can say, get rid of Arteta. Oops. Leicester, Villa, Wolves, losses at home. Paul Smith, good evening, Paul Smith says, what a joke. Which managers can Arsenal lure? I'm 43, worst Arsenal team I've ever seen. Domo Jedi 77, good evening to you. And apologies is available. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not saying anything. Make Tierney our captain. I'll go for that. Anybody apart from Bouba. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Strip him off the armband, man. Not performing, off form, period. Drop him. Arsenal are rubbish. Robert says, I came on here for I can't wait to see Spurs. Yeah, well, you're on the wrong podcast, my friend. You won't see anyone like that on here. Arteta should organise the match. Yeah, as Arsenal juniors to play each other and stream it for us fans to watch and choose our players who will represent us properly. Like I'm saying, if you've got players like Miguel Aziz, who's doing the business, yeah, in the under 23s, you put out on loan Mark McGuinness, who's taller than Saliba and Gabriel. Is that medley left back? Emma Smith Rowe. These players, would we have been in such a bad situation if we played these players? I don't think so. Balogun didn't get any minutes today. He wasn't even on the bench. We have players, Ball, good evening to you. We have players we need to get rid of, and Arteta needs to pick the proper team. Where was Maitland-Niles? He scored already last time. All these questions, man. All these questions. We got exactly what we deserve, a loss. Exactly. We didn't deserve to get anything from the game. We didn't deserve to get anything at all. Wenger, Jermaine, good evening to you. Wenger had a bad deck of cards. Emery had the same bad deck of cards. Lundberg and Arteta have the same bad deck. Need new cards. Simple as that. Truth Tom says Arsenal are terrible. This team has not been in a worse state this side of the millennium. The players are cowards. Yes, they are. Morwak says Arsenal don't deserve to win. They don't play a hard game like other teams. They don't. They don't. Again, you've got your captain who doesn't want to go for any 50-50 balls, doesn't want to put his head in the dangerous areas. Like I mean, I give David Luiz props for doing that, putting the head in a dangerous area. Our captain is not going to do that. So what example does it set for everybody else? If you've got a striker literally running his guts out, going in for 50-50 balls, trying to close down the defense, then that sends a signal to all the other players. But if he's not doing that, what do you expect all the other players to do? He's mute, doesn't shout, doesn't communicate. Strip him of the armband, period. Period. I know, Ingers. I know that. No manager should be learning on the job at Arsenal. Blame the board. Blame the board. The players need to take a hard look in the mirror. What they are putting forth just won't cut it, period. At least I'm consistent rather than some flip-flops. I know. You've been saying it for the longest time. Fexless DJ says Arsenal in heading to the relegation soon. This is not a score. It's going to make it good for your time here. I tell you what, I'm not sure they're enjoying their time here, Monty, man. Dear me. Keep trusting in the process. My brother's co-host on Connor TV says, we have seen this kind of delayed shock when the opposition has sustained injuries. And look at what happened against the likes of Stoke, Birmingham, etc. Players look shook up. Yeah, but Ralph, that's no excuse, man. There's no excuse. The players have to find the motivation. And I'm looking at my captain. I'm looking at a group of players that I would have no problems to go in battle for. Look at a group of players, and right about now, if I'm playing there, I'm thinking I'm not going to go in battle with any of these players. Because if I'm the one taking the fight to the opposition, who's going to be with me? None of them. None of them. So, yeah, no. We need a coach. Well, we've got a coach. We've got a coach. These players are only there for the money. They don't care about winning matches, driving the Ferraris tomorrow. Yeah, sitting back and just going on their social media, aren't they? And that's true about willian. The midfield players are not doing any good to the team. They are letting down the team. Arsenal needs a better creative midfielder now, or else we are down forever. But forgive like I said, even if the defence and midfield are terrible, the attack was doing nothing. The attack, there was no attack. Attack. There was nothing. Terrible. William had a good game tonight, and it was a mistake to take him off. Feed the soil. I didn't think he had a good game. Colour King Tim says, sack Arteta, he is killing the Arsenal spirit. Ah, my days. Guys, just take a pause for the cause. Subscribe to Canopy TV if you are new here. Yeah, and hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news and the content creation on Canopy TV across all the platform there. I've just been trying something new here. New camera angles there, as you can see, from this angle to this angle. So I hope it's something different. Anyway, just try it out, just see what it looks like. But apart from that, yeah, make sure you subscribe to Canopy TV, and yeah, just see the content and be part of the bigger community here on Canopy TV. You can also see that at the bottom, the ticker tape. Yeah, tells you how you too can become a member on Canopy TV. If you would only just press the join button, which is adjacent, above, below, and beyond. Yeah, and you can see all the perks there to become a member on Canopy TV. We're also accepting donations. If you'd like to donate to Canopy TV, so we can improve the content, the viewers' experience, and I probably think I might need a new microphone as well. We're taking donations as little as £1. And yeah, there are various ways. The link is in the comments box below. We've also got our merchandise store up and running, which has been running for the best part of 3 months now. And thank you to each and every one of you who's purchased bits and pieces, which will go in the coffers on Canopy TV. So yeah, not a good game, man. Not a good game. Right, let me find my last point of call before I end this one. Stop watching at halftime because the quality was so low from the home team. Hurts to see us play without a rhythm, synchronization, or guile. Everything was missing. Everything was missing tonight. There's no cohesion, forward positivity. No, there was nothing. There was nothing there. Look at this. If you remember the Villa game last season when we was losing, Mateo got them back the neck, and he got that team back in the match. And what did Arteta do? Loan the kid. It wasn't a mistake because you can't have a player, who doesn't stay disciplined. What use is he to you if he gets sent off? And they came to blows almost several times. I wouldn't want that player playing at Arsenal. Period. I want him sacked. Ayan says, no, I'm going to entertain that comment there. Yeah, Auba needs to be dropped. He does. Both him, Xhaka, Laka, they need to be dropped, man. Only 4 points are up to place to the table. Oh, 14th. Auba out. And my moderator says, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. We'll try and run through these very, very quickly. If you continue to back this manager, we could go down. We are 14th. We want him sacked. Support the team. Chris says Auba up front didn't work. Willock in didn't work. We need a playmaker in the middle. Won't work. The problem with the club is culture and the system. We need an experienced manager and front managers. Chris, thank you for those comments there. Thank you very much indeed. Get new talent. He needs to go. My club is going backwards. Why is it said the players need to be dropped whilst when Emery was here, his head was called for? Now Arteta is immune and players are to blame. Ridiculous. If William starts against Spurs, it is officially impossible for me to defend Arteta, Shiro says. Nelson, Willock, Bellingham, Rose, Smith, all the kids must come in to help our team. We cannot use players that are not offering nothing. Yeah, Thomas, I said the same thing. I've just said the same thing. Those players, they should have been playing. They should have. We couldn't, got any worse. Couldn't have got any worse. These players should be. They've been knocking on the front door for the longest period of time. Play them. Play them. Are you mad into thinking that Bouba should be dropped? No, I'm not. I'm not. What has he done? What has he done for the last 4 or 5 matches? What has he done? There's this big call. Oh, right, yeah. Why are you playing on the left? Coming off the left. He should be starting in the middle. Now we're playing in the middle. It's just as bad. It's not as simple as switching him from the wing and putting him in the centre and thinking, all right, we'll solve the problem. It's not going to happen. But you want your striker to make something out of nothing. You want him to be going for the tackles. You want him to put his head where it might hurt. Auba's not going to do that. Alex, for every goal Arsenal scored, it's taken 500 passes, approximately. Yeah, I can see that. Get the ball forward. Quick movement. Useless management. Arteta must get out of Arsenal. Okay. Arteta is a weak manager. Auba should be. Don't know. I'm sorry. What you mean by that? All right, should be dropped. Okay. All right. Coming you gunners, 11 rap says the Bouba service excuse will still go on. He's had no service since the Emery days. He's playing with players like AUBAMEYANG and Mkhitaryan and scoring now. All of a sudden he has no service. BS. Bouba is finished. Should we talk about a weak mentality? Yes, when we talk about Bouba. Gabriel has the same amount of goals as Bouba. I'm laughing, but it's true. It's true, man. Babin says, when they beat United with a soft penalty, they were over the moon. Arsenal and Arteta are doing great. They are improving, blah, blah, blah. See, now they are the worst team ever to play against. Yeah. And anybody can beat. Gavin looking to be the highest goal scorer. And long may it continue, man. Oh dear. Something is in the back room. Bouba was to score that goal. He beat a goalkeeper but decided to pass. More for him then. Sadio Mustafi, welcome back, my friend. Let the owner of the club first of all sell the club and sell all the players in Arteta shirt, Arsenal shirt, and bring new players. Enough is enough. Alexei, good evening to you, my friends. The solution for Arsenal was to get Jose, but we flopped. I didn't want Jose Mourinho. No, I didn't want him. He wouldn't let these crap players get away with this, and that's what Arsenal needs. But yeah, no. Bouba is not a physical type of player. He's more of a space and pace player of strikers, Virginie says. FIFA Allen says we even don't deserve to play in the EPL. Oh my goodness. Bouba successfully scammed us to sign a new deal. Jeez. Goodness. I'm trying to run through these last ones now, people. Yeah. Gave us the same amount of goals as Bouba. Let that sink in. Selection dilemma was a problem, and xhaka played nothing. It wasn't for me. It wasn't a dilemma. It was not a dilemma. Nah. I tell you what. If I was the manager, I'd be cracking heads together, man. You guys are not performing. I bring in the youngsters: Bellingham, Smith Rowe, Nelson, Willock, Miguel Aziz. These players deserve to be in the first squad or in the first team. Over successfully scan. Oh, sorry. No idea. I've got no idea, man. Okay, you're going a bit too far now with this one now. Remember, we use Arsenal to clean his face next game. Arteta and Auba are frauds. Yeah, I've just told them the same thing. I've put them in a timeout. If they're going to do that, then I'd rather not have them in a live chat. I'm not reactionary. I was Arteta out before he got the job. Really? We need to come together, press the board to back this manager and not call for his head. Neil Gunner 93. Thank you for that. That's a good shout, actually. Oh my goodness. Bellerin is finished. How long? I don't know how long. I really don't know. I don't know. It's simple. Until January, the transfer window is open. Let's play the youngsters and terminate their contracts. All players who have played today, plus a board manager, the whole club must be changed. And I've been saying it as well. There's so many problems at Arsenal. So many problems. Someone says, Fife says, I can't wait for the Spurs game. Really? Really? Dear me. Listen, Monty, come through with your closing comments there. And also put your link for your channel as well, so everyone who's watching now can go over there and subscribe to your channel. Absolutely diabolical game tonight, really. I thought, yeah. Actually, no, it's not this one, is it? It's not this one. Which one is it? So I was gonna actually say, so who was your man of the match? Could we? I can't even really say that there was a man of the match. Can I say there was a man of the match? Absolutely terrible. Sorry, let me just remove this from the screen here for a second. Arsenal get, oops. Yeah. Can we actually say that we have a man of the match? I can't say that. Terrible game. All right. Well, Chris is just saying that man of the match was Gabriel. Ah, my days. Okay, and also, oops. Jay Jones TV says Gabriel. Absolutely terrible, terrible. Well, guys, anyway, I'm going to wrap up this one. I hope you did like the two camera view. I thought I'd just try something a little bit different, on this one. And boy, there now you can see my double chin, man. That's not good. I've got to do some more sit-ups. More sit-ups. Maybe I can go train and show these players how to train, man. How to lose the mentality, that losing mentality there, man. Got to be up for the fight. Got to be up. It doesn't matter who you're playing, man. Who you're playing. And I said this. You can't be thinking, all right, the next 3 games we could probably get a point there, and it has to be on a game-by-game basis. And yeah, I should have stuck to my original prediction. A loss for Arsenal. Yeah, 2-1, man. 2-1. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So let me just take this one off here. Yeah, we've got a Wolves. Arteta, brilliant, wicked player, fantastic player, man. Him and Neto and yeah, Trial all over us like a rash. God, dear me. Anyway, I've got Kent as well coming very, very quickly. Yeah, thank you for that, Kent. And Chris says, keep smiling, dude. Yeah, like I've always said, Chris. Football back in the day was only supposed to be a form of escapism and entertainment. Yeah, the drudgery of the Monday to Friday, working. Come the Saturday, you're up for the game, win, lose, or draw. Period. That was it. But now things are taking it to, people are taking it to a different level, man. Different level. All right, so I'm out of here. I am out of here. And Monty says, thank you to each and every one of you. A single 9,770. Incredible. 9,770 subscribers. Without you, there could never, ever be at Cannon Footy. Let me get on the main camera so you can see me on the front, not on the side. I'm not liking the double chin. Dearie me. All right, so that's it. That's it from me. Where was I now? I lost my tact now. Yeah, so those of you who come in, thank you so very much. I saw the numbers go over 400 live running concurrently for a Sunday evening. Anyway, I'm going to be back Monday evening, UK time 5:30 p.m. with James Rowe talking about the game, this game, and also talking about up and coming Europa League action. Yeah, I think we're playing against Dundalk, aren't we? Yeah, Thursday night. Anyway. For those of you who just watching Cannon Footy for the first time, I hope it's not going to be the last time. I hope you did enjoy the slight rant about Arsenal playing Wolves, a loss incoming. And make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to Cannon Footy TV so you can be part of the bigger community and help us make a step further to 10,000 mark on all platforms, actually. Facebook, hello to all our Facebook followers, on Twitter, and of course here on YouTube channel. So if by chance you've been wondering who or what you've been listening to, well, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.